Hi, Robert Traywood here with the PhotoFacts Podcast and Traywood Images Workshops. We're downtown in this wonderful location, Deep Rock Salon in downtown Oklahoma City, courtesy of our friend Anna Pittman. So today, we're going to talk about something extra special. Because I think you guys need a little extra special weekly in your week. So today, we're going to talk about Robert's P method. P is an acronym for PEE. So just like you heard, to P. So the number one, the P part, is practice. So if you want to be more professional, you need to practice your skills more. Now that doesn't have to be on clients. It can be walking around, doing anything, practicing the skills that you have with your camera so you can be more proficient on what you're doing. So when you actually photograph a client, you're not fumbling around with your settings. That could be because you're using a new camera system, maybe a new flash, you're trying something new, or even a recent technique I just learned about called the cave lighting from the guys over at F-Stoppers. So we want to spend more time practicing. Practicing is not going to make you perfect. It's just going to make you more proficient. So when we're talking about that P word as well for doing our practicing, I like to kind of think about photo walks. I actually attended 2 photo walks this week, both of them courtesy of Bedford Photo. One on Thursday with the Oklahoma City store that was absolutely amazing inside the silos over at Climb OKC, and the other one was in Tulsa, downtown at Guthrie Green. Yes, it was cold. That's why a lot of you guys didn't come out. But it was still fun to get out and practice our profession so we can have progress. Kind of see what I did there with all the P's? That's great. Because the next one isn't a P, but it's an E. This is something that I find a lot of new photographers and even old photographers struggling with, and that's energy. The energy to actually do something. Maybe it's the energy to practice, the energy to get out and do something and get off the couch. You know who I'm talking about because I'm talking to you right there. If you feel like I'm talking to you, then I probably am talking to you. So where do we get our energy from? Energy is something that really, I don't know if it's something that can be created so much as it is nurtured. When you get your energy to do things, you need to figure out what your purpose is. Why are you doing what you're doing? Do you want to be a better photographer? And this applies to everything. We're just talking photography because that's what I do. I do that all the time. People constantly tell me, why don't we do something different than photography? Why does everything have to be a photo walk? Why do we have to go take cameras? Why do you always have your camera with you? Those things help me practice and become proficient so that I can be a better photographer in my profession. That energy level, sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. It just depends on the day and what I have going on. But I always am up for some kind of photo walk or some kind of photo shoot, unless, hey, I'm physically hampered by the day. So getting that energy, sometimes you have to go to the pool of energy to be able to get recharged. One of those great opportunities in doing that is finding a conference, a photo walk, and network with other photographers and creatives where you can get your juices really riled up so that you can do your practice and be more proficient at what you're doing. So a great opportunity to do that is coming up in Oklahoma City with Bedford's PhotoCon to be held at the Aloft Hotel at the end of March. So you definitely want to get out there and drink from that energy water to kind of get yourself all geared up for the rest of the year. Imagine that wintertime is here right now. The weather hasn't been very cooperative for doing a lot of natural light photography, per se. And so a lot of folks have been stuck with their butts on the couch and haven't had an opportunity to get out. And spring's coming, people. Spring is coming. Kind of reminds me of that show they had on TV that I got kind of wrapped on about winter's coming. Well, guess what? Spring is coming. So you really want to come in, get that energy level built up to be able to carry you through the summer and hopefully all the way through next year. So have an opportunity come out, and if not, find an opportunity like that in your area where you can go socialize and meet with other photographers at a photo walk, at a creative event, workshops, classes, whatever it's going to be, to where you can get your energy level up. Okay? The number 3 letter, another E, is excuses. You know who I'm talking about. You know somebody like this in your group or your tribe. It's just one excuse after another. My God, how do you get anything done in your life? It's constantly, the weather's too cold, my feet hurt. No, wait a minute, that's my excuse. You can't have that one because my feet do hurt. But it's always some kind of excuse of why are they not doing what they need to be doing so they can progress. So when they're actually on a shoot with a client, they can actually get something done. So let's stop the excuses, because that is a way that blocks your practice and your energy. So stop the excuses. One of my favorite ones that I hear all the time with photographers is, I don't have XYZ equipment, so I can't do this. Find what you can do with what you got versus sitting there wondering what you could be doing if you had something else. Stop with the excuses. Please do something with what you have. I just look at like what people did back in the days before computers. Hey, they had a piece of paper and a pencil and they figured it out. They didn't wait for a computer to be invented so they could solve some kind of quadratic equation. I'm asking you to do the same thing. You want to do photography? Look at the gear you have right now. Don't sit there and get your gear acquisition syndrome thinking that I have to have the best camera, the best lens, this flash, that gimbal head, that iPhone or whatever. All those things are just stuff. And sometimes stuff can actually hinder your practice and your energy level. So let's quit making excuses and let's get out there and get some things done and make something of your day. Everybody has 24 hours. What are you doing with your 24 hours that's going to help you achieve your goals? Maybe you don't know what your goal is. Maybe you don't have a direction. Maybe you would find that first. But in any case, feel free to use Robert's P method so you can get ahead at whatever it is you want to do in your photography or any other profession you like. So I'll see you guys out there. And remember, if you're not out there, all you're going to do is hear about Robert Trawick doing it. So ta-ta, have fun, and we'll see you guys very soon. Take care.